So Sandeep, can you explain to us your investment with Phinma Education
Sure.
and how you're able to help Phinma survive the COVID-19 pandemic?
Sure. I think Phinma's DNA is the reason why we invested in the company. It was really easy for us to invest because the company is really looking to solve a social cause, which is to bring affordable education, high quality, employability oriented to everybody in the Philippines that they can. And that is a strong motivation for us. And they stayed true to their motivation and they stayed true to their ethos of bringing that education quality to everybody. So when something unusual occurred, like the pandemic, it was easy for them to think through a solution which would keep the needs of the learners in the forefront and not worry about the finance part immediately. And that, I think, is true to the DNA, because when we were investing in Phinma, they were very proud of the fact that they were looking to actually reduce tuition fee per year and create more inclusion and impact and not just focus on profitability. And that, by the way, translated into finding an obvious solution during the pandemic time, which was to not focus on making the most out of the population, but helping them recover and be solid through the difficult period. I think that differentiates them. So it's very easy to support a company like this.
And you just discussed about patient or long-term capital in your talk, in your chat earlier at the AVPN conference. How important is long-term capital how important are long-term capital for companies like Phinma to thrive and to survive in problems such as this?
Absolutely. Even in normal times, right? There is no such thing that patient capital is only valuable during difficult times. Patient capital has to be valuable to the company at all times. And during normal course of business, suppose there's a decision at the company board level which puts fee increase, profitability versus continuing to include more people at the intersection and a difficult decision point, impact investors and patient investors will always take a balanced view and might even support the process of saying, okay, let's include more people and let's not aim for the highest profitability. And that goes really well and really long way in normal course of business also. And that will enable Phinma-like companies to include more, to have access and service to a larger number of students and be the best quality provider. So I think alignment of investor DNA with company DNA, with the DNA of society that they're serving is super important.
With my last question is, with your investment in Phinma, of course this will be a long-term investment. How are you going to help them more surviving the post-pandemic recovery of their? I know they have many schools across the country and also in Indonesia. So how are you helping them?
Yeah, we're helping them essentially stay true to their acquisition strategy of schools, where we are continually focused with them in driving access to students of the same economic class across Philippines, across Indonesia. So that's one, staying true to strategy. Number two, we're helping them with better access to technology so that they can serve students more effectively, consistently and cheaply. Today, a lot of fast-growing organizations face the challenge of serving the customer in the most meaningful manner. And using technology thoughtfully enables any company like Phinma, any institution like Phinma, to access customers better, to serve them better. So that's another area. And third, as we become too small an investor for a company as it grows, it's our desire to help the company bring in other investors who are similarly minded, to be partners in the journey of the company longer than just a relationship, so that even when we leave, the company has the right kind of partner with them so that they continue to thrive. And that we can do a lot better job of translation, because understanding the capital providers is our expertise, is an area we know really well, and we help the company with that as well.